Hey sixth graders, it's Mr. Hilton here. Time for another interactive notebook lesson. So today we're going to be working on the scale model of our solar system. And what you're going to start out with is the directions page, which will look like this. This has been uploaded to your Google Classroom if you have me. And you will also need this page, which looks like this. Step number one, we're just going to cut out the diagrams of the sun and the planets, and we're also going to cut out the diagram of the pocket chart. All right, so we worked on getting those pieces cut out, and if you were able to get those cut out, I'm sure you did a much better job than I did. I am not great at cutting out these little things, but we all got it done, and so we're going to move on to step two, which is now we are going to take the sun and we're going to paste it to a string to the back of the sun, and we're going to make sure that that string's long enough for our entire model. And I want to give you a quick visual of what we're building towards. And we're building towards a model of the solar system, which will look like this. So that string will go to the back of the sun, and that will come down here, and then we'll have our planets placed on that string as they would be relative to their location in the solar system. All right, sixth graders, hang in there with me. This part can get a little bit complicated, but I think we're going to be able to really get through this together. So first, what you're going to do is you're going to take a long piece of string if you have one. If you don't have a string, then you can use a ribbon, maybe an old shoelace, really anything that's going to be that you can tape to the back of this that'll be nice and long. And what you're going to do with that is you are going to take that string and glue it right to the back of the sun. And then this is going to be where we're going to place our planets in the solar system on this string. And what we're doing here is we're measuring the distance the planet would be from the sun. And our scale is going to be in centimeters. So if you have a ruler with centimeters, go ahead and grab that, and we'll be able to use it. If you don't have one of these at home, then we can actually, through the video, be able to eyeball it a little bit. But if you can measure it, it would give you a better idea about the distance those planets are from the sun. In order to find those distances from the sun, we're going to use our table, and we're going to look at the right column. So the distance from the sun, Mercury, is about 1 centimeter from the sun. So we're going to measure the sun from the sun 1 centimeter, and that's where we're going to glue Mercury onto the string. So I've taken Mercury and I've glued him right here, about 1 centimeter away from the sun. We're going to continue doing that for the remainder of the planets. So Venus, 1.83 centimeters from the sun, Earth, 2.54, Mars, 3.86, Jupiter is 13, Saturn, 24, Uranus, 48, and Neptune, 76. Go ahead and just round up to the nearest number. So I'd do 2 for Venus and 2.5 for Earth, and we'll go to 4 centimeters for Mars. Nicely done. Once you finish your model, we're going to glue the sun to the left corner, top corner of the opposite page, and you're going to see that you're going to have your planets here. Your inner planets are going to be closest to the sun, and then your outer planets on the other side of that asteroid belt are going to be much farther away from the sun. So go ahead and glue that down. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your pocket chart, and we're going to fold these back, just like we did last week when we made that other pocket chart for our lunar moon cycle book. We're just going to fold these back on the dotted line. Okay. Once you finish that, you guys, you're going to put glue on the flaps on the edges, and then we're going to glue that down right there. Finally, the last thing that you're going to do is you're going to take that scale and you're going to cut that out and glue it to the front of your pocket chart. And what that's going to allow is it's going to allow your solar system scale to have a nice home to sit when you're not looking at it anymore, because this string is going to be very long. Make sure it's long enough to fit the scale, you guys, and then the rest of it can just tuck in there, and you can pull that out to look at it when you need it. Okay, so that is your scale solar system based down to the centimeter. If you do not have the conversions, we're going to save that for a different day. I'm going to go ahead and just post those, but I'm going to give you a look. So if you're missing these here, go ahead and fill those in. You can pause the video and fill them in on your pocket chart to make sure that they're correct. All right, guys, that is what you're going to do for your interactive notebook. Don't forget that you want to glue your notes page to the right-hand side, and then this will be a very helpful tool for the quizzes that are upcoming. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.